Why XRP going to $100 soon just doesn't add up. And if you think this makes sense, like XRP is going to $100 by the end of the year, you need a reality check. And listen, I am a huge supporter, huge believer in XRP. What I don't like is when people put out crazy price predictions just to get a click, and it's hurting people because they have unrealistic expectations. They think they could just own 100 XRP and they're going to be rich by the end of the year. Guys, welcome back to the channel. I am a little frustrated on this. And if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys are. My name's Zach. I've been around here for about 5 years, talking about XRP when it was 40 cents, giving realistic price targets of $7 to $10. Here we are, making it halfway there already. I'm here for you guys every single day. And I wanted to dive into this topic because it's a very important one. Not enough people are actually addressing it. And there's too much nonsense out there when it comes to price predictions. And it's just absurd, the things that I hear people say. And I want to talk about XRP price predictions today, specifically the recent claims floating around that XRP is going to $100 in the near future. I'm going to be very clear up front with you in this video. This video is not an attack on anyone personally. I respect people in this space who put themselves out there and create content, right? All of the people out there, I do it on a day-to-day basis. It's not easy work, but I also think this space desperately needs more realism and fewer fantasy numbers and far fewer hype videos out there, especially when real people are making real financial decisions based on what they hear online. Even though we put down there, this is not this is for entertainment purposes. It's not financial advice, which clearly that is the case. I am not a financial advisor. I'm here to talk to you guys about news, information, break things down as I see it. It's on you to make decisions. But today I want to walk through the math, the market structure, the incentives behind these predictions, and explain why $100 XRP soon just simply doesn't add up, guys, and why being honest with your audience matters more than chasing views. So let's start with something important. XRP has real strength, one of the most battle-tested crypto assets in the entire space. Strong focus on cross-border payments, strong focus on tokenization, deep liquidity globally, and yes, real enterprise relationships. XRP surviving multiple market cycles already puts it in rare air. So this is not an XRP is dead video. Don't hear me wrong here. I actually think XRP can perform extremely well over time under the right conditions. That's why it's one of the top altcoins that I own in my portfolio. But here's the key distinction most people don't make. Believing in XRP is not, suspending basic math and market reality. Like the two things don't have to be the same. So let's talk about the $100 number. When someone says XRP is going to $100 soon, that immediately triggers emotion. It triggers hope, FOMO. What if I'm early? And that's exactly why these numbers spread so fast. They're whole round numbers. But here's what almost never gets discussed along these predictions. What does $100 XRP actually mean? Well, let's talk about it. XRP is roughly 50 billion tokens in circulation. At $100 per XRP, you're talking about a $5 trillion market cap. Let that sink in, guys. That means it's bigger than Apple, bigger than Microsoft, bigger than the entire crypto market at most historical peaks. For XRP to hit $100, it would need global dominance in payments, massive sustained institutional inflows overnight, and near total replacement of existing rails. And that to me is just not something to bet your life on, right? We're not talking about experiments and pilot programs, which is how they're doing it, by the way. We need full-scale global adoption overnight. That doesn't happen. It doesn't all happen soon. It takes decades, okay? And another issue with these predictions is how liquidity is misunderstood. People assume if institutions adopt XRP, price automatically explodes. Well, all you have to do is look at the ETF numbers. We saw $1 billion in inflows and the price didn't move. It, in fact, went down. Because institutions want low volatility. They want deep liquidity. They want predictability, not moonshots. A payments asset that swings 30, 50% in weeks is not ideal for settlements. Ironically, the more XRP succeeds as a payment rail, the less explosive price action you'd expect in the short term. Now, I don't think it's anywhere close where it's going to be, decades down the line, but This is the honest conversation we need to have. Crypto content is broken in a major way. The incentive structure rewards extreme predictions, clickbait craziness. XRP to $100 gets clicks. XRP slowly grows with adoption over years, does not get clicks. Some creators aren't lying, they're just optimizing for attention, but some people are outright feeding you BS. And when price targets become detached from reality, the people who pay the price aren't the creators, it's the audience. The real problem with these kind of predictions is they're anchoring in expectations at unrealistic levels. So when XRP goes from 60 cents to $2 or even $5, people feel disappointed instead of successful. That's how retail gets shaken out. It's how they get left behind, not by bad assets, but by bad expectations. A realistic bull case for XRP looks probably something like this: gradual institutional integration, gradual ETF adoption, regulatory clarity improving adoption, price appreciation tied to real usage and liquidity growth. Could XRP continue to outperform many assets? Absolutely. Could it reach new highs over time? Very possible. But $100 soon ignores so many key factors: token supply, market structure, capital constraints, and those things always win in the end. I want to be clear about why I'm making this video. I'm not here to sell you hopium. I'm not here to dangle lottery numbers in front of your face. I'm here to help you survive and win long term. If you haven't watched the last couple videos on my channel, please do so. They're important if you plan on being in this market for a long time. Crypto doesn't need more hype. It needs more truth. It needs more patience, and it needs more perspective. If you want clear thinking over clickbait, if you want risk management over fantasies, if you want long-term strategy over short-term dopamine, then this is the right channel for you. And if this video helped ground your expectations, hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs a reality check. And remember, the goal isn't to get rich overnight. The goal is to still be here when the real opportunities arrive. I appreciate you all for watching. If you want to follow me on all my other platforms, check out all the links down below in the description. You can see where I'm at, and I appreciate you all again very, very much. We'll see you guys in the next video.